Getting a SoloQ Cashout win with 15 unique builds. Medium build 1, Flash and Terry. The idea around this build is to use Breach Drill somewhat as a dematerializer to get angles for you and Terry. You can also use Breach Drill to drop the point onto your explosive mine and a boom barrel for some explosive fun. I also got the most use out of Goo as a third gadget for a little tower defense action, funneling the enemies into Terry or the mines. As for the rating, my pants are never on fire, so I'm just going to speak the truth and say this build wasn't very fun or effective. I had a couple times where I pulled off the explosive wombo combo, but on a map like Kyoto, I didn't get a lot of opportunities. Maybe I'm just ass and some of you can grasp this build by the balls a little better and have more fun with it. It's unique though and requires you to be creative, so that's all I'm really going for. Don't be a boring Bob and just run the same loadout every game. The squad dropped 29 kills to take us to round 2. This is the first medium build and there were already times I got flamed in the chat for not using defib. I truly think there are some players who would rather uninstall the game than run an off-meta build. In one of my other videos I called Breach Drill one of the worst gadgets, but the lovely people in the comments made me rethink my strategy a bit. It's just a unique gadget where you have to have more than a couple IQ to get value out of. It's also hilarious to see the animation the enemy makes when you blind them. It's free and easy shots before they even know what hit them. As I kill the second one, Terry lets me know that the third is trying to sneak up and give me back shots. Terry might not output the most damage, but at least he gives me another set of eyes to watch my back and give me comms. No one came to push us on the last point, so my teammate just gave me a little something special, so I didn't feel too bad for my poor performance. My homie popped off and I'm just glad I only died one time. The final round starts off with this orange tweaker doing some crazy movement tech on the suspended structure. He couldn't really shoot back, but I also couldn't hit him. Of course I had to reload when he's one shot, but I eventually catch up and take him out. We make our way over to the point and are able to pull off the steal. They rush in quickly after and I barely have time to set up Terry. I get taken out and Terry only gets in a few shots, but it turns out it was at least good enough to be a distraction. As you saw from the stats of the first 2 rounds, my teammate is off 6 Adderall and is there for the clutch on the first point. The second point, on the other hand, doesn't go so swimmingly. I get a kill, but this heavy launches his goo all over the suspended structure and I wasn't able to get away in time. They end up getting that point, but you never count your chickens before they hatch. I absolutely lock in for the third cache, and by lock in I obviously mean get the heavy half and get rolled by the light. But with my distraction, my dagger homie busted out 2 devious back shots. I get revived, so it's time to lock in again, and by lock in I obviously mean barely see the last guy as my homie takes him out. They don't really have time to push again, but I have to show off the build one more time and give them a nice blinding ending. I surely wouldn't say this was my greatest performance of all time, but it was fun to try out this nonsense build and somehow come up with the dub. If you want to see more nonsense, you gotta come to Twitch.